Hello, it's quiet on the PC front. At this moment in time, I'm just doing the Cyberpunk DLC, get that finished, finish Cyberpunk yet again, and then I'm not so much bothered about the Assassin's Creed. They're not really changing much up in that. It just kind of just looks like another DLC or a mod rather than them actually redefining the wheel or changing anything. To me, that the last groundbreaking thing they did was Unity. That was a game that, even if I still go back to that, it still blows my mind as they did that back. Yeah, there was loads of bugs and everything else, but once they got rid of most of the bugs and stuff, it's the city, the NPCs, the feel of the place. It felt so real and interactive. It was great. Since then, they haven't really struck home for me for a little while. Some have been good, but nothing memorable. So yeah, Cyberpunk out of the way because Alan Wake will be the next one. Alan Wake 2. That looks great. I love the first one. A bit clunky, but I did like the story and everything in the first one. Anyway, so yeah, it's quite on the PC side, and there's no updates to parts because that'll be the next Ryzen CPU, which is probably going to be something like March next year, I guess, by the way people are talking. So it's all quiet on the Western Front. So I might as well talk about this because this is one of the film vaults that just came out in the UK. And this one is either a love it or hate it film. It's 2001: A Space Odyssey, Stanley Kubrick. It's the normal affair with the slipcase. Nice image on the front. And the back. It's got a nice crystal in, which they seem to be reinforced these now because the crystals don't move around. Jaws and this one seem to be very kept in place now. Slip cover for your discs. You've got your gatefold sleeve. If you move it, again, really nice. They do a really good job with these. I can't fault these at all. They're really, really nice. The only things I don't like, and they're in nearly all of them, I'll get to that in a sec. This is what holds all your extras. Is these things. Posters. To me, they're pointless. I've said it before on another one. They've got such harsh creases in them that by the time you unfold them and stuff, I don't think that they're worthwhile doing. I would rather they scrap posters and give us something else. Postcards, something, I'm not sure, but you've got one that matches the cover of the box, and you've got one of the original posters for the film as well. Then you have your set of all your lobby stills. Again, it's the normal thing, and they all come with stuff on the back of them. But yeah, they're nice. Slightly smaller than the original lobby stills because they're usually maybe about that high, that wide. But obviously they're made to fit inside the box. As for the film itself, well, going back as my film knowledge goes, for groundbreaking effects and films that made me go wow, even though I wasn't born for some of them. The Day the Earth Stood Still. After that, Forbidden Planet, definitely. That film is even when I watch it now, that's to think they made that in the 50s is a stunning looking film. And then after that, you'd be looking at 2001, and after that, Star Wars, and then after that, probably modern generation, probably going to claim something like Avatar for what it did to the movie world with its CGI effects and stuff that stood out from the other films. It is a love it hate it film. When the first couple of times of watching it, I went from boring to yeah, it's all right. And then as I got old and I got more mature in my film watching, and I actually sat down and paid attention to it and watched it properly, yeah, it is a film masterpiece. But again, saying that, it still doesn't mean that everybody's going to like it. It's slow, there's not much action in it at all in it. It's all story, and it's all to leave you with a message at the end and something to come away from it. Stanley has said what the film is about and what the ending's about, but you can still take away from it what you will from its meaning at the end. But yeah, it's a Marmite film. Love it, hate it. As for other films that'll be coming out, I'm hoping they'll do as many as they possibly can. They do seem to be not just doing Warner Brothers, the Universal, they branched over into other studios. I think I mentioned on the last one, I hope to God they do Interstellar. That would be an instant no-brainer, and probably one of the ones that sells out. On the first batch, Blade Runner sold out and goes for silly money on eBay. Second batch, it was Jaws that sold out and goes for silly money on eBay. All the other ones seem to be quite kind of not too bad to get hold of. Even now, you can still get your hands on them for the original prices. But those two were just totally and utterly went. But yeah, I think if Interstellar turned up on there, I think that would be a one that just instantly goes as well. But I would say it's probably going to be out another, I'm going to guess another 3-4 months before we get a sign of what will be in the next batch. But they can keep making these all day long for me. I love them for my film collection. As for the print itself, it's a gorgeous print. When Stanley filmed it, I can't remember the film type that he used, but noise and everything, it's brilliant. It's really, really good. And when you actually look at some of the effects and some of the stuff that's in it, it looks better than some of the films that we churn out today. It's ridiculous. Audio's really, really nice as well. But again, it's heavily focused on the music pieces for the effects. If you've seen the film, you know what I'm on about. It's famous for its music and coinciding with different stuff in the film. But anyway, yeah, unfortunately, nothing on the PC side. Not until, let's say, next Horizon. And then after that, it's probably either going to be something along the AIO. I'm starting to get itchy on them, starting to look at them. And then it will be the 5090s, which is going to be either the end of next year or maybe early 2025 before they probably turn up. Anyway, bye.